Nobody should raise altar of prayers for us now. What we need is action in our voices. Speak to power. Act to power. Don't hide under any form of cowardness and say you are a man of God. You cannot shout. You cannot insult. Insult him if you have to insult. Lord, for what are we here gone? But the Lord be long. Anyhow, anywhere where you go cost us. Let us face this battle. It is the battle of our country. It is the battle between us and our leaders. I know Tinubu is not an excuse now. They don't go give me contract. It's not an excuse now. They will not give me appointment. It's not an excuse now. I am an actress. They will block me. It's not an excuse now. I don't know what you now they find. I beg. Make any pastor no pray right now. We don't need prayer. We are not sabi mountain pass us. Some of you are ordinary pastors who na be. So please, every pastor respect yourself. Shut your mouth up if you cannot act. Because as a Christian, you are not supposed to be partisan. And those of you Abbas, and your ballot Monday morning, Hotiri National Assembly. And you need party is a convention in the Coco Babelo. Rifa Coco Diba yo. Riore Coco Pebai. Ri Coco She. If APC start convention, now those Obas go carry their 2 left leg waka. Contract Obas. Things are scattering now. Shebi, they have started to say that they have used tribalism. It is Yoruba. But my Yoruba Obas. Riore Coco Pe. Rifa Coco Pebai yo. They are killing innocent children, kidnapping children in school. But you will lead. Bese magbe have slippers at your pa se siwaju re. Tema moves siwaju. People have not seen anything to do. You have not seen anything to do concerning this banditry. But we are praying and fasting. We will still open our mouth to talk whilst we are praying and fasting, to prick the conscience of our leaders, to make them understand that this is the time of action. Make anybody no pray. We don't need prayer. We are not be pray past some of us, but our mouth no shut. So you people should drop this hypocrisy now. If everybody will march forward, or everybody will lend their voice and their action, the issue is there is fire on the mountain in our country. We don't need prayers. We need action. We have prayed enough. Countries who are not praying are safe, sound, and protective. So let us leave this religion aside. The greatest part of this problem we're having now is religion. Muslim, Christian, this. So please, any pastor, I go look your face and not send your mama. Nothing where any pastor feed do anybody. All of us go with it. All of us get God. All of us get mouth to pray. If not fast, we sabi. If not to run for floor, we sabi. If not to sleep for mountain, okay to me. So everybody should open their mouth and talk now. Me, any pastor will open mouth to talk, I will face you. I don't care. Nothing you can do. We will be pure, holy self. We dey open our mouth, we dey talk.
Massacre there. You know what? It not be today it starts. But because we can't see and they rampart, they go back to the time of like Jonathan time when President, former President Jonathan was president. They go back to that time. But when Buhari enter, they kind of like chill. Oh, Shea Baba is there. Now lie. Those people are not Hausa. Those people are not Nigerians. Those people are not Fulani from Nigeria. Yes. I'm telling you that they're not Nigerians. Not where anybody wants to tell me. I'm telling you, these are well organized, sponsored by international money, international influence. These people get helicopter, being a jets. They are well organized and put together. Obviously, the president in power will not sponsor something like that. Obviously. Like, we need to think. You know, when they talk like this, you sound like say you don't know what they talk. But you need to know. Not be everybody understand how deep this go. None of you understand. I know if you explain that the way you fit to understand, but I know what I know. They're not Nigerians. They are sponsored by international bodies. Well connected. There's money. Dollar, pounds, euro flowing you don't know, but the way that they do us, I don't talk anything. I know say it is foolish to say I'm not political, because everything in this life is politics. You get what I mean? It just depends which politics you're playing or which politics you're talking about. But I want to tell you, the innocent people will not buy President Tinubu. Maybe if you do anything, why don't you have a control where I rest my case, I beg.
Welcome back to Gistline. So we've heard what these ladies have to say, and their frustration is really understandable, because for decades now, Christians in several parts of Nigeria, they have faced varying levels of insecurity, from massacre to kidnappings and destruction of homes. Yet many of the nation's biggest pastors, who command massive fellowship and have direct access to political power, they've maintained carefully worded neutrality, let me use that word, or total silence. And this is what she believes must change. And to be honest, I feel she has a point. While prayer is very important and it remains a key part of Christian practice, history shows that faith leaders are often at their strongest. They are usually at the strongest when they combine prayer with bold advocacy. From Martin Luther King Jr. in the US to Desmond Tutu in South Africa, religious leaders have played crucial roles in challenging injustice, shaping public opinion, and also forcing governments to take responsibility. So why is Nigeria's case different? Nigeria's pastors have that same kind of influence. Some even have more power, because they are followed by millions, respected across denominations, and listened to by political leaders. And when those people speak, the nation pays attention to it. So when they remain quiet during crises that affect their members directly, it raises questions. So I don't think this lady is even, our message is not even an attack. It's just a call for moral leadership. Because in times of violence, people need reassurance. They need to know that their spiritual leaders care enough to stand with them, also speak for them, and confront the systems enabling the violence. Silence can easily be interpreted as comfort, fear, or political convenience. And Nigerians, especially victims of attacks, cannot afford that. Her argument is just what she's saying. She has a point. She's just saying that this is not a season for only prayers. We need to take action. Public condemnation, come out publicly and talk. Advocate. There will be unity and accountability, because prayers should strengthen action, not replace it. And if pastors raise their voices collectively, I think it can pressure government agencies to respond more aggressively, and it also attracts global attention and boosts the morale of affected communities. The people trust their pastors, so hearing them speak out, it gives hope and sends a message that the church stands with the oppressed. Now, let me read out some tweets from X, and this one is coming from Chidima. She said, Pastor Deboye protested during former President Goodluck Jonathan's presidency. He mobilized influential leaders, and they took to the streets in a historic protest that led to the defeat of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. When he got to Buhari and Osinbajo's woeful tenure, they all went silent and even created a department of APC in RCCG. Now, we are calling on the same influential pastors to openly repeat what they did during Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's time, and their puppets are telling us that pastors can only pray. Shame on all the Christians who are not even disturbed by the killings of their brethren. Elijah didn't hide when King Ahab and Jezebel brought death upon God's people. Moses didn't hide when Pharaoh brought despair on the people of the Israelites. Elisha stood against King Joram and the Syrian oppressors. Samuel did not spare Saul in the battle to save Israel. Nathan did not shy away from confronting David. Isaiah confronted Ahaz and Hezekiah's political compromises and injustice against God's people. Don't forget Jeremiah versus Jehoiakim, Zedekiah and corrupt priests. How about Amos versus wealthy oppressors and the corrupt judges? Did you not read about Micah versus wicked rulers and false prophets? At least you must have read about John the Baptist versus King Herod. This is deep. Then Daniel versus the Babylonian tyrant Sunko. I can go on and on. You can't be in luxury homes, protected by armed guards, and fly on private jets, while the people you were called to shepherd are losing their lives in thousands. Shame. This is what this person has to say. Then let me read out some tweets under her post. This is what these people have to say. This person said, they are not Christians, neither shepherd. Yahoo self-acclaimed pastor. Is that really true? Okay, please pardon Baba. He's old now and he has children working for this government. The IGP, the EFCC, Remi Tinubu is the first lady. The Cardoso and Edun and his members to be difficult for Baba to protest. If na you unko, please pardon him. Another person said, this is the reason why I hate all these fake pastors, because they can't stand to say the truth except to talk about tithes and offering they are generating for their pockets. There ain't nothing more to say. Then ABCO Bioko said, maybe they're afraid of the government opening their doors here if they talk or act. God is watching on. Well, what do you think about this whole thing? Please kindly let me know what you think in the comment section, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.